Hey everyone, welcome. I don't know about you, but when it comes to wheels, we tend to use them till we break them. This is a set of bird wheels that I built with Noble 32s, still going strong. Up front here, I still have a Pro 36, that's an elite wheel. But every year I try to introduce something new. And what I have for you folks this time is a mountain bike set of Yoeleo wheels. And I have to mention mountain bike because these guys are well known for their road wheels and frames, for sponsoring various continental teams. And I got interested in these wheel sets because they are light and they used steel or normal components for regular folk to be able to fix them if they need to. And they do offer us right now a few different models. Fairly easy to get them out of the box. There we go, and you can already see that the rims are taped. And here at the bottom I have a bag with other accessories. Here are some spare spokes. These are straight pull pillar spokes. I asked him to send me both the micro spline and the XG driver, and they also sent me some of this awesome tape that is already installed. And what I went for is what's called Gen 30. This is the second lightest wheel set that they make, but I went for this one because it comes with 28 spokes. They have a Gen 30 SL, but that one comes with 24 spokes. I thought that would be too XC race specific for our needs. This big label is kind of glossy as opposed to the satin finish of the rims, which is absolutely beautiful. Now the rims themselves is what gives the name for these wheels. Gen 30 and Gen 30 SL, I think they use the same carbon layup on the rim itself. Then you have the 50 and the 60, they just get a couple more layers of carbon to get them stronger for more of downhill applications. You have a branded valve cap that you can use to tighten the core, and here in the back you're gonna see a lot of tiny holes in that valve that shouldn't clog that easily. Nice opening in the back as well. This is an asymmetrical rim that's 38mm external, and internally this is 30, so modern. I mentioned the 50 and 60 wheel sets. They are built very similar to this. Geometry is probably the same. Nice thick walls here. They would stand about 120 joules in testing. I mentioned that they used pillar spokes, aluminum nipples, and you have rounded spokes that I think I prefer to the bladed ones because those tend to make a bit of noise when they start to rub against each other here. And they're connected to their own hubs. These are machined kind of beautifully. Look at that, it's like a gunmetal type of gray color, and I went for center lock because these are overall the lightest. And you've already seen the straight pull spokes, the spares that they provided. And one other reason why I got excited about these new mountain bike wheels is because they use a ratchet hub here in the back, and you can see that same gunmetal color of the actual hub, and then you have the free hub, and the end caps are black. They have XD, but you see here on the end cap they have HG, XDR, and micro spline like you saw in the opening. And one thing is kind of surprising here, this hub is really loud. Now, I've had loud hubs, but definitely not ratchet hubs like this one. Inside you're gonna see just a double ratchet, similar to what I've seen coming from Asia from other manufacturers. And you just press this in, is gonna center the two ratchets together. You have 72 points of engagement here, so 5 degrees, which some people might appreciate. That might be the reason why this is so loud. Free hubs seem to be similar to DT Swiss manufactured ones. This is an original DT Swiss, and you can see the lip of the one provided by Yoeleo. It's slightly different design. However, the design differences seem to be minimal. This is that original DT Swiss free hub, and it fits just right. The seal seems to be perfect, and it's gonna work just like the original Yoeleo free hub. So overall, just like with the front wheel, fit and finish is great. I like the attention to details, but I have to mention that this is a loud hub, man. And I mentioned weight as one of the reasons why I was interested in these wheels. So valve, cap, and tape installed, 647 grams for that rear wheel. Everything installed on the front wheel as well. Central lock, 552 grams. And that brings the wheel set to just under 1200 grams. This is pretty impressive given that we have steel spokes, so no crazy proprietary materials used in the design of these, and again, center lock, in-house made hubs in use here. So there you have it, folks. A lot of things to like about these new wheel sets from Yoeleo. Like I mentioned, I like the attention to details. Finish is top-notch as probably expected. I like the round spokes. I like the weight. They're a bit more expensive than other wheels that I reviewed in the past, but I'm curious to know if you like these wheels. If you were to buy mountain bike wheels, would you consider Yoeleo? Do you have any questions for me? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And until next time, hope to see you folks on the trails. Why not riding a brand new set of carbon wheels? Cheers, guys. Cheers.